Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we've got a different kind of video and I'm going to be talking all about what happened when I didn't wear makeup on my social media for a whole month. Okay, let's flash back to the start of November. Now, I ran social media channels all focused around self-love, body positivity, kind of embracing your insecurities and trying to kind of combat beauty norms and beauty expectations. So I thought it would be a fun idea to try and wear no makeup in my videos for a whole month. So the whole of November I was doing no makeup November, and I did this for a few reasons. One of the main reasons is I put a lot of pressure on myself into filming content, and I always think if I don't feel my best and look my best, have my hair exactly as how I like it, have my makeup nice, have a tan on, have good lighting, then the videos won't perform as well, and I also will be less inclined to want to film. So I tend to only really film when I've had my hair curled. So today we've got my hair straight, which is a bit out of my comfort zone. I know that sounds so silly, but if you've struggled with body dysmorphia and insecurities in your life, I feel like there's such little things, and if you don't feel like you look like yourself, you're not going to want to be posting. And yeah, so I decided for the month of November that I would wear no makeup in any of the new content I filmed for my channels. So this was all my TikTok videos, all my Instagram reels, YouTube shorts, any sort of my short video content. Of course, there was a few exceptions. So if I was posting out and about and I just happened to be wearing makeup in my daily life, then I would still post from kind of those days. And for example, I did my graduation for university during November, so on that day I did film some content and post some pictures of me, obviously with makeup on, because I wanted to wear makeup for my graduation pictures. So there was a few kind of days where I did post with makeup on, but all the kind of standard fashion and body positivity reels that I usually create during the month of November, I wore no makeup in any of them. So yeah, in today's YouTube video, we're going to be going through all about what happened when I didn't wear makeup, the changes in my views, the changes in my followers, what happened, whether it was a good thing for my socials, whether it was a bad idea for my socials, and yeah, just generally kind of the feedback I've had from wearing no makeup for a whole month. In terms of how I feel personally, without looking at the analytics yet, I found it very refreshing because I, as I said, always try and upkeep this kind of standard where I always feel my best and look my best in my videos, and it was nice to be able to film and to be able to work and not have to spend ages getting ready every morning. And I did find that in my day-to-day life, I did end up wearing makeup less as well because I didn't have to put it on to work. So during the week when I was working and filming videos, I wasn't wearing makeup, and then in my kind of day-to-day life, I just wasn't wearing it also. And I think it did also save me a lot of time, because if you wear makeup, you do know obviously it takes time in the morning to put it on. Also, when you want to go to bed in an evening and you've got a full face of makeup on and you want to take it off, and it's like another, like at least an extra 10 minutes onto your nighttime routine, like doing your cleansing balm and everything. Obviously this is all very first world problems, but it does add a good chunk of time to your day if you are going to be wearing makeup and removing it at the end of the day. So I did really enjoy that extra time. Like some mornings I had a bit more of a lie-in where I wouldn't usually, and then in the evening some days I just went straight to bed. I didn't even do like a cleanse and a moisturize evening routine because I didn't have makeup on and I already did my skincare in the morning. I know that's probably bad, and if anyone out there is a skincare influencer, they will probably shout at me for doing that, but a lot of days I just went to bed or like rinsed my face with water in the shower and just went to bed, and it is so nice to be able to do that and not worry about breaking out from like sleeping in your makeup. But anyway, now that we've talked about my kind of personal feelings around it, let's look at the analytics, because I think this is kind of the main thing I'm interested to see, because I think in my head, without looking, I have noticed less engagement and less views on my videos this month. Obviously, there are so many other factors. I feel like I need to mention that first because there's so many things that can cause less views. It might just be the algorithm changing. It might be that the just video ideas I had this month weren't as good. Also, I know it was the election during November, and I did post about how I wasn't too happy with the results, and I know I did have a lot of negative messages, and I had quite a few unfollows from sharing that I wasn't happy that Trump got elected. So there are lots of other factors that may have contributed to whether my views went up or down, but regardless of those other factors, I think it is still so interesting to see the difference in the views and in the engagement. So I'm gonna go on my phone, we're going to go into Instagram analytics and let's have a look what happened when I didn't wear makeup on my socials for a month. So the first thing that I did was go on my Instagram Reels page and I added up all the views from all the Reels I posted in each month. So during No Makeup November, I posted 22 Reels, and just to compare, I'm going to be comparing all these stats to October because it's just the most recent month. I feel like it's the fairest month to compare it to. And in October, I posted 23 Reels, so literally one more reel during October and November. In No Makeup November, the total amount of views on new videos that I posted this month, so this is not counting additional views on old videos because obviously those older videos I do have makeup on, but if you count just the videos I posted in November, the total view count on my Instagram Reels was 4,420,700, and if you divide that by the amount of videos, it brings the average views per video on my Instagram Reels to just over 200,000. So in No Makeup November, the average view count for my Instagram Reels was 200,000 views. Now, if we compare this to October, the previous month where I'm wearing makeup in most of my videos, I posted a very similar amount of Reels, and in October, the month where I was wearing makeup in my videos, I got 23 million views, to 23,207,500 views total on my videos. So if you divide that by the amount of videos posted, that averages around 1 million views per reel in October on my Instagram account. Compared to No Makeup November, I'm getting 200,000 views each video. So we can definitely see there has been a dramatic decrease in views during the month that I'm not wearing makeup in my videos. The difference between the 2 months is 5 times less views in November. Now, I feel like some creators might not even want to make a video about this because it kind of makes me look like I failed, because during November, I got 5 times less views just because I wasn't wearing makeup in my videos. And I think this is so interesting. And obviously, as I said before, this could be attributed to so many other things. Maybe I just wasn't feeling as creative this month. Maybe because it's darker outside, I wasn't as inspired. Again, there's so many different factors, but I think it is really interesting that on the month I wasn't wearing makeup in any of my videos, I got 500% less views than the previous month where I was wearing makeup in my reels. Now, views aside, I will say in terms of qualitative data, I did get so much good feedback from people in my DMs and people in my comments when I was talking about the fact I was wearing no makeup in my videos. So I think it is so easy to just look at the numbers and think, okay, I got 5 times less the amount of views. I should always wear makeup in my videos now because clearly the videos aren't going to do as well. But the amount of comments I got from girls, especially young girls, saying that, you know, they're so used to comparing themselves on social media and it's so nice to see a creator posting with no makeup on. So I really do need to remember that it's not all about the numbers, and me doing this kind of little experiment shouldn't deter me from wearing no makeup in the future, because obviously my whole social media account is about self-love and accepting yourself as you are, and I think wearing no makeup in my videos also helped me accept myself more this month. And as I said, I was wearing makeup much less in my personal life, so it did really help me. But it's just a shame that I think obviously the Instagram app and just social media in general is so looks and aesthetics focused, and I think still now in this day and age, people that are looking perfect and are looking good are still gonna get those more views and more likes on Instagram, unfortunately, which is so sad. But I'm hoping me as a creator posting with no makeup on maybe inspires other creators to do the same, or just people posting on their Instagrams in general to do the same, because I think it's so important to be showing more of our real lives and what we look like most of the time, rather than just having a full glam on every day to be posting reels and TikToks. Okay, now we've looked at the view count, let's look at my followers, which I think is interesting because followers is a thing on Instagram that is up and down a lot. A lot of creators might gain a lot one month and lose a lot another month, and I've definitely had this throughout the time I've been a social media influencer. Like, you really can't predict what's going to happen month to month, but I think it is interesting looking at what happened in terms of follower count during the 2 months. So in October, the month that I was wearing makeup in my videos, my total overall growth in my followers was 5,280. I would say this is maybe a bit less than average, but it really depends, as I said, on what's happening that month, whether a video has gone viral or not. And then in November, the month where I wasn't wearing makeup, I gained 3,800 followers. So it was around 2,000 followers less in the month that I wasn't wearing makeup. Now, I don't think this is too big of a difference. And also, November, as I said, was the month that I posted about the election. And I know I did get a lot of unfollowers to do with me posting my political views. So I think we can't attribute all of that loss of growth to the fact that I wasn't wearing makeup, but it is very interesting. But I would say these follower stats aren't kind of as dramatic as the views. I think the views is really what has shocked me. 500% less views because I wasn't wearing makeup in my videos. That is crazy. Now, what have I learned from doing this experiment? I think if I was a creator who was kind of in it for the money and desperately wanting those views and just cared about all the metrics, obviously I would probably just start posting with makeup on again, because obviously I'm going to get more views if I'm wearing makeup in my videos. But I think I have found this month so empowering. I found it so refreshing to be able to just literally jump out of bed and film a video rather than having to have a whole makeup and skincare routine before I film. And I feel like I've definitely been more spontaneous with the sorts of videos I've been filming, because this month I have posted a few different types of videos that I might not normally do because I don't have time, or there are a lot of effort to film if I'm putting makeup on. So I think it has been really nice creatively. But then you could say, okay, well, maybe these creative ideas I came up with more time actually didn't perform as well in terms of the stats. But I think I have really liked wearing less makeup, and I think it's definitely taught me that we don't need to look perfect on social media all the time. And despite the fact I did get less views this month, I still had pretty good views. Like, I'm still pretty happy with my performance this month. I wouldn't say they're shocking. I would say they're still pretty good engagement rate for the amount of followers I have. And to average at 200,000 views per video, and I've got around 670,000 followers, that means around a third of my followers are watching every single reel I posted this month, which I would say is a pretty good engagement rate. I mean, obviously the previous month, October, to have 1 million views, so having more than my follower count watching every single reel, is a lot better. But then, as we said, this could all just be equated to different circumstances. It could have been a different reason why the videos did better in October. Maybe I need to do like a more scientifically backed experiment where I post the exact same similar content just without makeup on or with makeup on. But then I feel like people will get bored if I'm posting just like the same videos as I did the previous month. But even though the results don't surprise me, as we know social media is so looks focused and aesthetics focused, I am a bit sad inside, because I did think, because I'm a self-love creator and I post about body positivity and like sharing your insecurities, you would think that the sort of content I make, would perform just as well without makeup on. But it just is a bit disheartening to see that really Instagram is still about looks, and it still is kind of the most important thing. But I think moving forward, now I know that I can definitely be more productive without having to put makeup on, because I can film much more videos. I also think, as I said, I think I'm a bit more creative because I have more time to be. And I do love sharing that kind of side of myself to my followers. And as I said, I've had such great feedback in my DMs and in my comments. So regardless of statistics, I'm still going to be posting with less makeup on than I think, and try and hold myself to a lower standard in terms of looks, because I don't need to be looking great all the time. I don't need to be looking like a 10 out of 10, especially because my channel is literally a self-love and body positivity account, so like it makes sense to not be focusing on this stuff. But yeah, that is my little overview of the month where I wore no makeup for a month on my socials. I think it's definitely shocked me, and I really hope we can change this and we can encourage people to share their real selves more on social media. Maybe I should start doing like no makeup Mondays, where like every week when I film on a Monday I won't be wearing makeup, just to share more of that real life side of things. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, this little miniature deep dive. I have upgraded my YouTube setup, as you can probably tell, because I've got a little mic now, which I bought this mic for a secret project coming soon, which some of you might know about if you watch my vlogs. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little sit down deep dive. This is a bit different to my usual style of YouTube videos, so let me know if you enjoyed. And yeah, I found this really interesting, and hopefully this video kind of inspires you to wear no makeup more on social media, despite the analytics that might happen because of it. But I hope you guys are all doing well. If this is your first time finding my channel, I post videos about self-love, body positivity, fashion, and then I also just share my life and do some vlogs and just share what I'm up to. But I hope you're all doing well, and give me a subscribe on YouTube if you want to see more of these long videos, or if you want to see my fashion little reels and stuff, whether I'm wearing makeup or not. I post almost every single day on all my social media platforms. They're all at Grace Tutty. I post on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Snapchat, wherever you can find me. I post very often. But yeah, I hope you're all having a good week. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.